Okay, asshole. You stated that vampire hearts.
Can only... No, so what I stated was that wooden stakes can only go through vampire hearts.
Yeah, but then I asked you if it's covered in paint or treated with, like, wood polish.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
said...
I asked if it was treated in paint.
Yeah, you did. And I said, well, hypothetically, yes.
Then it would go through a normal human heart.
No, you said it would go through a vampire heart.
Well, yeah. But that's because it's a wooden stake.
But it's painted.
Well, yeah, but the paint doesn't matter if you're a vampire. It only matters if you're human.
Why?
Well, because paint...
Paint isn't a wooden stake, though.
Well, no, but it's on a wooden stake.
But a minute ago, you said that fucking vampire hearts have the flimsiest, thinnest, like, fucking nanogram of a, like...
They just know.
Hold on, I'm not done. Like a mucus shell.
Uh-huh.
Like a film over it that's impenetrable unless it's a wooden stake.
You're right. I did say that.
You did say that.
But you also said that what if the paint gets rubbed off when you stab it through someone?
And then you said it's fine.
Yeah, because it goes through, because it's been rubbed off.
Yeah.
And it goes through the vampire's heart.
No, but you said, with your words...
With my words.
That only the thinnest part of the outer shell of a vampire heart needs to get pierced and then it's fair game. And
Yeah.
now you're saying it doesn't matter because it knows.
Well, so I feel like we've gotten confused here a little bit. If it's been pierced a teensy bit, then it's already compromised. And if anything can get into that little teensy bit, it can just kind of wiggle through and make it bigger.
Well, no, now you're saying that if the paint were, like, a fully realized thick layer, that it would still go through anyway because the heart knows there's a wood stake under it.
I do see what the argument here is, and I believe I've misspoken. You've caught me in a lie. Well, not a lie, just, a folly of words. So,
Would you like to restate
I would like to restate.
your statement for the court?
I would like to restate
Would you like to clarify your statement?
that paint is nonplussed. It's just vibing out. And also, paint can have wood particles in it. So if anything, paint is wood.
So you're saying particles are enough to pierce a vampire's heart. It doesn't have to be a stake.
Okay, so I hear if it has a wood coating, we've already established if it's a wood coating, it can go through a vampire's heart.
We haven't.
Isn't that what you were saying with it being like a pencil? You were saying the whole, it's sharp and there's wood,
Uh-huh.
but there's metal inside. You said that.
I did say that. So, here's my question for you. Can you elaborate on particles?
No, I don't believe I can. I'm not a particle physicist.
Then how can you make a statement about how particles of paint, of wood, can get into paint?
I'm just saying it as a blanket statement.
Everybody knows wood can get into paint.
Yeah.
But particles are
Sawdust.
particles are not a wood stake.
But if it's on a wood stake, it doesn't really make a difference.
But it's not. It's on paint.
What's the paint on?
It's on a wood stake.
Then wouldn't the particles be on the wood stake?
It's on the paint that is on the wood stake.
But where's the particles?
Here's my question for you.
Okay.
If there are peanuts on a drumstick
Uh-huh.
that have been
circus
dipped in
peanuts?
no, chopped up peanuts that have been unshelled,
Plant?
I suppose that peanuts are a plant. Yes.
Well, there's 3 different types of peanuts we could be talking about.
I'm not talking about the comics. I'm not talking about packing peanuts that are made out of styrofoam.
Okay.
I'm talking about chopped up plant peanuts,
Okay.
primarily used for eating,
Okay.
on a drumstick
A drumstick.
The ice cream kind
Okay.
that are dipped in chocolate.
Yes. With little chocolate things in the bottom.
Yes, the little chocolate filling cone. Let's say a child has a peanut allergy.
Okay.
If you break off the shell and the peanuts haven't touched the ice cream at all, does the child die?
I don't know because I'm not a peanut doctor.
Are you a vampire doctor?
Yes.
May I ask? Please tell the court how you've come to gain this knowledge about vampires so intimately.
Well, it all began with my vast history in just trying to stab people with wooden stakes.
Do you admit to the court that you've openly stabbed people in the heart with wood stakes against their consent?
Well, no, I always tell them beforehand.
Telling them is not the same as asking for consent.
Well, they could tell me no and then I won't do it.
What if they're deaf?
Well, I know a little bit of signing. I could finger spell it for them.
They wouldn't have enough time to
Well,
sign back.
What do you mean? I'm not like rushing at them with a stake. I'm not just popping out of the fucking trash can next to them. I'm not just like, haha, stab.
It sounds like that's exactly what you're doing. You said that you
Well,
go up to people and stab them with a stake
Well,
in their heart to figure out if it goes through or not.
in a very simplistic tone, that is what I do.
Sir, I think we need to arrest you more. Further, we need to arrest you
So it's
more potently.
Like, if they're not a vampire, they have nothing to worry about because human hearts can't be pierced by wooden stakes.
What about the skin?
Well, the skin's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
What if they bleed out because it's everything up to their heart?
Well, I have band-aids on me. Would you like a band-aid?
What kind are they?
Hello Kitty.
Yes.
Sanrio.
Yes. I would like a bandage.
Good.
This doesn't count as a bribe towards the judge. You're still very, very
Would
guilty.
you let me stab you with a stake to see if you're a vampire?
Can we get some handcuffs in the court?
I think this is how we play D&D.
I think this is how we play D&D, yeah.
I believe we just role-played our D&D.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. We're in 8 minutes in.
This could be a podcast.
This could be a
We
podcast.
could just have arguments about bullshit.
I would love to make a podcast with you.
We should do that.
Mm-hmm. I have a microphone.
This could be our first episode.
This could be our first episode. Fucking Bullshitter's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know what we would call it.
Vampires. No, not that.
Vampires, no, not that.
Yeah.
God, please shut up.
It should be God, please shut up. Or, just please shut up.
Uh-huh.
Or something like that.
Please shut your mouth.
What are you telling me all the time?
I love you.
You should just call it that.
I'm always telling you that I want to throw things at you, and that you have to stop talking to me, otherwise I'll just fucking throw whatever I have handy.
Then we'll call it that.
That's too long.
We'll make it into an anagram.
I'll make you into an anagram.
Everybody, hey, Bim Bam did it. People
Well.
love anagrams. Is that the right word?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. I'm not a physicist.
I'm not a particle, but I fucking said that.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a lesbian, not a physicist.
I love you.
I love you too.
I sat down and all my conviction about vampire hearts was lost, and I was flailing.
Haha, get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So do you admit that wood stakes can go through a human heart?
No.
Please.
No.
What do you want?
Well, a wood stake's never gone through my heart.
Have you ever tried?
Well, no. If you try, it doesn't work.
Can you clarify your statement?
Well, no.
Clarify your statement.
Okay.
Elaborate.
Okay, I will elaborate. Because there's now a gun on me in court. But look at this. I'm putting my finger in the hole. The finger stops the bullet.
I have 11 more guns.
You what?
I have 11 more guns.
What does that mean?
It means you only have 10 fingers. But I have 12 guns. So unless you're fucking the author of the journals, you're fucked.
Well, you'd be surprised. He uses my toe.
Toes aren't fingers, bitch. Gunshot noises.
Rebecca!
Rebecca, I won't hesitate, bitch. What? Oh, you're just being a boy over there. That's
Yeah,
fine.
he's just being a boy. Because I gave him a little head tap.
No,
That I'm not admitting to actually doing. Is in the
you're
picture.
under oath to speak only the truth.
Well, I don't remember taking an oath. Oh, I was supposed to be speaking the truth this whole time?
Dear Lord. Cut the feed.
A podcast where I primarily try to piss you off.
It works, unfortunately.
It's called... Never mind.
Working title. I think Please Shut Up could be a fun name.
Yeah.
It's PSU, like Fantasy Star Universe. Psoo.
We could call it Pazoo.
Psoo.
Pazoo.
Hanu, hanu.
I love you.
I love you. You're a bastard.
I know.
A wood stake can, in fact, go through wood heart. I mean, a regular
Yeah,
heart.
a wood heart. It could go through a wood heart.
Wouldn't the wood stop the wood?
No. Not at the right velocity and force. Wood hearts don't have the gel that most hearts have. 'Cause it's wood.
How many dolls have you killed?
None.
How do you know that a wood goes through a wood heart?
Well. I redact my statement from the court. You've caught me in my bullshit.
Finally, for once, something makes sense.
That should be the podcast title. You've caught me in my bullshit.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember how we got onto the topic of wooden. Oh yeah, you were like, what if I just put this to your heart
Yeah.
or something? I'm like, no, because wood stakes can't.
You said the finger stops the bullet, and I said your heart isn't a finger.
Could be though. If the right cartoonist had their way with me.
Oh my god. I've shown you that one TikTok of like... It's the guy, this very, very straight man with his girlfriend who's like being held against her will.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey guys, it's my birthday. That
And
means
then
I get to
just-
talk about Star Wars today. And then the fucking teleprompter is what gets me the most.
Mhm. That's real good.
Mm-hmm. Straight men are a menace. No yawning in the court, please.
Fuck. This is most interesting work session I've ever been a part of.
Can somebody please get a gag? A ball gag.
But how will I defend myself in the court?
Well,
I chose to be my own lawyer, you see.
that was your first downfall.
No, I feel like I've been doing well this whole time.
You do realize you've admitted to stabbing people.
Well, I said it weirdly, but I usually ask.
Asking does not grant immediate consent.
Well, you know, I wait for the reply.
You didn't say that before.
Well, I didn't think I would have to. But the court is so ready to assume the worst of me. A
You are
poor
on trial for
vampire
51 stabs.
killer. Well,
51 fucking stabs.
well, that's hindsight bias.
Sir, are you aware you are just saying words now?
No,
You are just saying words now.
but they're good words.
What is hindsight bias? Could you please explain to the court?
Yeah, hindsight bias is that once something occurs, you go, oh.
Please continue.
So it's a whole thing. Hindsight bias is like once something occurs and it didn't go quite the way you expected it, you're biased because you'd be like, oh, I should have said something else or I should have done something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the hindsight bias is. It's a pretty common phenomenon.
How does this relate to you stabbing 51 people?
Well, I said that I asked, and I did. In hindsight bias.
How many people out of these 51 victims?
Victims!
How many of these 51 victims
I have
did you get consent for to stab?
at least 51 of them.
We have found a 52nd person who's been stabbed.
But I was in court at the time of the stabbing.
That's not true. You see, fuck you. This person is only just now testifying. Can we bring them to the court?
If anything.
Hi, hello, I'm stabbed. I missed because they have shitty hand disease and now my throat, I had to get a tonsillectomy. My throat got stabbed and it did indeed go through my flesh and skin because it's flesh and skin, so now my
So
throat.
what you're saying is that I don't know if you're a vampire or not because I missed the heart.
Yes, that is partial. True, I guess, I suppose. Sir, we have to ask you to put the wood stake down. How did you get out of your handcuffs?
Was I ever in handcuffs?
George.
X-Files music.
I love you.
I love you. I feel like I'm constantly rolling crit fails with my convincing stat, but I keep going for it. Like I crit the other way.
Uh-huh.
I've never had the other way, so I don't know what it's called.
Critical hit?
No, it's a crit fail.
I'm saying the opposite of that.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I'm telling you it's a critical hit. There's critical miss and critical hit.
No, I don't know about that one. The Q-tip, no matter what heart, will always pierce.
It's... Why is that?
Well, because no one suspects a Q-tip.
Are you saying the only thing that can pierce a vampire's heart are Q-tips and wood?
Yes.
Now what if... Does it have to be a stake to go through the vampire's heart?
No.
But you just stated...
Well,
No.
I've been pro steak because I think they look cool. But
Could you
really,
please refrain from speaking about your prostate in the court?
No, I don't believe I can. It's a very important, critical part.
Please refrain from speaking about your prostate in the court.
But I'm prostrating myself in front of the court. Are you ending the recording?
It's 20 minutes in. My phone is gonna have no space left. You're awful.
I am horrible.
Why are you fucking...
Pretty awful.
Sir, please stop fingering your asshole in front of the court. Well, it is impressive how far you can get it up there. You must refrain.
I've been focused on steaks this whole time. But don't let me fool you, it's all wood.
What's all wood? Are your fingers made of wood?
Well, yeah. I'm the wooden man. I love you.
I love you too. The offense has started crying. We're gonna take a short recess.